That's a good place to start. I mean, you're getting the team through. You don't have to wait around tomorrow to find out for sure. But what are your thoughts on the way things went today?
It kind of played out the way we thought it was going to play out. Indiana, Michigan, Notre Dame. I think it was cat and mouse game going on over the first 5 or 6K, and we kind of may have been a little bit too cagey watching Indiana and not paying attention to what was going on up in front. It looked for a while like Notre Dame were going to just run away with this. We kind of got in our kids' faces somewhere around 6K, and they started to move. So at the end of the day, it's all about qualifying and moving on to the national meet next week, and job well done. The kids did a good job.
What about the level of satisfaction? You talked earlier in the week about the motivation from what happened at Big Ten to right or wrong, prove yourself here. Do you feel that the team did that today by their performance?
Well, if the official stays, that upside down W still beat us by 3 points. So yeah, I mean, you don't want to leave everything out here today. You want to hold something back. Looked like Michigan didn't run one of their guys. It looked like Indiana may not have ran one or two of their guys. So you take great momentum from automatically qualifying. At least I've always said that to our kids. You don't want to wait till Saturday night, Sunday night to hear from the NCAA if you get one of the at-large bids. But in saying that, we were pretty safe with the number of points we'd scored throughout the season, mainly from the Adidas meet. So it was a pretty safe bet that we were going to get in.
Add a little something to it that you get to do it here on your home course on a day like today where you don't get many like this at this time
No,
of
if you look at this beautiful day, look at what we had earlier this week. I mean, it was awful weather, under 30, looked like the middle of January, felt like the middle of January. So come out here today, and this is awesome. To do it at home with all these spectators is fantastic.
Do you bottle a day like this and then try to sell it to the NCAA for a bigger fish?
Yes, absolutely.
And as far as the individual placings today, the individual performances, anything how do you grade a run to qualify situation with those kids?
I think Maliki lost his shoe early in the race, so he was hobbling around there with one spike, and I don't know if that affected him. We kind of told him to stay back and keep an eye on what everyone, the other teams were doing, at least the teams in contention. And you kind of have this idea in the back of your head that maybe I'm going to run a little easy, but coming out in the regional meet is never real easy. So he's still coming back off his Big Ten victory, and there's a lot of adrenaline there. But we did hold him back a bit. Michael Van Burris obviously did a great job. It was important for someone out at our group to go up front with the leaders and take a shot, because you're not going to win a meet like this unless you've got a couple of guys up front. So Michael Van Burris did a good job. I think we struggled at the back a little bit just because we let the race get away from us early on, but they did a good job recovering from that after about 6K.
And what's the best day scenario for Terre Haute, and what do you think this team can still accomplish when now it's down to one race?
It's a different ball game when you get to the national meet. I always say that it's another 10K to run, and we train for that, 2 10Ks week after week, and when you get to national meet, there's a lot of things can happen. A lot of things come into play. Many teams left a lot out here today. You've got look down that line at the national championships, and the best athletes in the country are there, the best teams in the country, and some guys handle it real well, some guys don't. Some coaches handle it real well, some coaches don't. So it's just a completely different beast. Badgers have done very well at that meet historically, so we're very optimistic to win there, and I'd like to think that we're in top 10 team.
Well, hey, Mick, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.